Oh, good morning, hon.
About time you got up.
Yeah, well, I was sleeping in. We live in a bunker. What does it matter what time I get up? What are we going to go out and... Should we go see if everybody else is here?
Yeah. What do you mean here? Where would they go?
Well, true. Okay. Well, if you notice, the bunker's kind of been emptying out recently. They could have died. Watch, I'll prove it. Let's go wake up Patty.
Oh, no.
The baby's up.
Oh, I'm not a baby. Oh, I'm fine.
That's it.
I like Christa just swam out of her crib.
All right. You know what? I don't even want to know. She's got
What?
madness. Morning. Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey, good morning, guys. How's it going?
What is all that noise?
What you
Oh,
reading?
thanks, Snoop.
Oh, just reading some reference material for the upcoming exam. Just check things out. Make sure gotta keep it tip-top shape, right? That's right.
You were such a
Tip-top shape.
round nose.
Hey, keep it down. Some people are trying to sleep down here.
I'll dab to that.
Hey, guys.
Why are
Guys,
you
Wow,
throwing on
really
the
nice. That was a really good dab.
We're going to need your help. Haley had another one of those nights.
Stupid
Okay.
neighbors.
I think she's been drinking too much, you guys.
Yeah.
What?
Really? You didn't invite me? Oh, yeah, I'm underage.
Fine, I'm up. I'm down. I'm up. I'm
Wait,
down.
I'm going to go jump in the
I'm
shower.
doing my calisthenics. Hang on.
I gotta say, your crawling skills are really top notch. I mean, just top notch. Absolutely perfect.
All right.
All right, morning shower. I like how all of the showers are open.
Let me wash my hands.
Whoa! Heather! Stop looking at me!
bathing
Morning, guys.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh,
Hands off the afro, ladies. Hands off the afro. I gotta watch
But
it.
it's so fluffy.
So
right.
fluffy. Oh, this-
right,
where's the
gotta-
coffee?
Got to
What's
use the
going on?
bathroom. Oh, it's probably close. Oh, yeah. Oh,
okay.
Drain! There's stuff coming up from the drain in mine.
oh man. How you doing, Soup? I just took the kids to the vault, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, don't go in there. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Go get something to eat.
I know. Well, of course, waiting here. Come on.
Hey.
I am not a morning
I'm here.
person. Hold on.
You gotta preserve
We're going to
your feelings.
breakfast. We'll leave you.
Oh,
Let's
Preserve
go.
water.
like
breakfast.
packs all over again.
So, have you guys noticed that it doesn't seem like there's as many people here as there used to be?
What happened to Bob?
Us.
I sent Bob out for chocolate like 5 days ago, and I haven't seen him since.
Morning, Ethel.
Morning.
Hey,
Dinner date.
A dinner date.
Uh,
Morning,
Possibly.
Yes.
Christa sitting out for
thank
chocolate.
you.
Morning,
uh,
Ethel.
What is
Thank
that?
cheese.
Canned
Morning, Ethel.
apples. I'm not
Morning,
hungry.
Ethel.
I got a
What
can
am I-
of mac and cheese.
I got barbecue crisps. All right.
I got peaches.
I got apples.
I got canned red apples. This'll do.
Oh, those barbecue chips really hit the
No,
spot.
I'm not really hungry this morning. I just want to go back to bed.
Snoop, let's go mess with the old man.
The old
It
man.
really
old
should,
man.
but it sounds like a good idea to me. I'm gonna-
All right.
Hey.
I'm gonna play
Come
It's
cards.
over here.
Bodie,
Ultra.
Bodie, watch this.
Okay.
All right, Heather,
Solitaire.
Heather, deal me in. I'll play. Where's
All right,
Ooh,
over here,
ooh.
over here,
All right.
across from Ethel.
Can we play spoons? I like
Let's
playing
play
spoons.
cards.
No, that's a card game.
It's a
Old man
card
George
game.
is gonna tell you.
Oh, is it like spit but
Can't
with
put it back
spoons?
in there.
Ew.
Quick, he's coming.
No.
He's coming. Hurry. Oh,
There.
No.
hey, old George, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, old
You're just
George.
coming to say good
Heather,
morning.
do you have any twos?
Go fish.
Do you have any jokers?
Yeah, there's two right there.
Wow.
That was a
Chris is
solid
cheating.
joke right there.
Yeah, solid.
Thank you, thank you very much.
Top notch.
Solid.
Top notch.
Solid. You guys
High
are
five,
hilarious.
Haley. High five.
Uh,
All right. Now, real quick, has anybody else noticed? We have legs.
what?
I have legs.
God.
Ah! What is going on?
Look at my abs.
I
Like a
haven't seen my
washboard.
toes
Wait,
since
you guys.
1992.
I don't have knees.
Well, here,
I hate to
Okay.
say this, but my legs bend backwards.
don't they always bend backwards?
What is Soup doing?
he's taking a knee.
It looks like he's ice skating.
Good job, Snoop. Good job. Good hustle.
Oh, man.
I don't want to be in here anymore.
All right. We should probably talk to everybody and say good morning. Let's go talk to Ethel, everyone.
All right.
Ethel, do you have any messages for us?
Oh, wait.
What?
Party time.
Oh, yeah.
Party time!
Excellent. Party time.
Let's see. Invite all these people. All right, there we go.
Accept.
Yeah.
I
I don't think so.
Join.
I don't see it. New party? Is that what I'm joining?
Join. It's the old party.
It's the old party.
No, we're the youngins in here.
Yeah.
All right, Ethel.
Okay.
She's a radio operator.
What?
All right. Click.
Yes.
I guess.
Her
Someone
voice.
needs to do a
Fine.
voice.
Hello there. Seems like an age since I last spoke to you. Where are you off to?
I'm curious about what is outside the bunker. When can you remember, or what can you remember of the world before you came in here?
Oh, I remember quite a bit. It was totally different world outside. I was only a little girl when I came into the vault, but I can remember the rows of houses with their pristine gardens and the freshly cut lawns. I remember people living in large cities in tall towers made of metal and glass. Totally different to the metal floors and bleak walls we have in here.
I think she's off the rocker.
Do you still think it's like that out there now? We've never been out there because we are so young. We were born in here, old lady.
No, my dear, a very bad war broke out and most likely destroyed much of what existed before. I wouldn't recognize the world anymore, I imagine. It is a very harsh world out there with many diseases,
Ooh.
like the ones that infected our scouts 20 years ago.
We're gonna head out there. Wait, where's my line? Okay.
Line.
We're going to head out there someday and find out for ourselves. You should come with us, Ethel. We can see it together.
I don't know about that, youngin'. My eyesight ain't as good as it used to be, and these old bones get tired too quickly.
Not
In
her.
any case,
She has them in a bag. She has old bones.
Oh, okay.
in any
Totally
case,
awkward.
who would look after old George and the rest of them? Speaking of old George, can you do me a favor?
Of course. What can we help you with?
I've been having problems with the lights in my apartment, and the water's coming out all brown and smelly again.
That's Christa.
Hey,
That's Christa.
it's not my fault.
Can you ask old George if he'll take a look for me?
Sure, we'll go and see him right now.
Good job, Krista.
Oh,
Yay.
who farted?
Foggy in here?
Who farted?
Ethel, jeez!
Oh, God. Those bones are older than we thought. Holy Jesus.
Someone open a window. Good lord.
All right.
There is
Hey,
no
hey,
window,
hey.
Haley.
If old George says anything about a magnifying glass, you three know nothing. All right,
What?
it's
Oh god.
What's a magnifying glass?
Something
See?
they stole from
cool. Perfect, Krista. Hi, old George.
Hi, old George. Oh, Jesus,
Don't
kissing
click.
you.
Ooh.
Howdy, youngin'. I'm figuring Ethel sent you, did she?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, can you go fix her
And what
house?
does Ethel need today?
Apparently, lights and water are messing up.
Yeah.
You gotta click him again.
We gotta read your line.
Well, she read the
He's
line.
having problems with the lights and water again.
I said
And
that!
if you'd come and look for her.
I done told her not to run too many things all at once. We've pretty much ran out of everything these days.
I noticed the power and water seem to be affected quite a lot by Krista recently. Any
Hey!
why it's happening?
Probably because Krista's a bit of a pooper face. It's here. It's that there's the commander, you see. He sticks to the rule books. He's so stubborn, he done forbade my good self from fetching power cells from a nearby town a few whiles back. If anything still exists. Why, if I was still young, I'd be fixing to give him a whooping right about now.
Whooping. do you think he would let both of or all of us go and fetch some?
I figures you just got as much chance as a kerosene cat in hell with gasoline preachers and talking sense to him.
Okay, real quick. Breaking character here. I think Tegan drinks and drinks a lot. Anyway. Would you come with us if we get him to agree?
Oh, young'un. My bones are too old for that kind of shenanigans. Besides, I got my work cut out for keeping everything up and running on this old gal. You get going and see if you can talk sense in that bare bullheaded commander. Best of luck to you, young'un.
Thanks.
Thanks, George. He was like all up on you during
I know.
talk, Heather.
All right.
No, he was looking for his magnifying glass.
I'm telling you right now, he's been down here a long time.
Look what I took.
It's calling us youngins for one.
You got something round in Minecraft?
I got his whatchamajigger.
Oh. All right.
Hey guys, I think we need to sleep.
Should we sleep? Okay.
Yeah, that might be why it's foggy.
Yes, bunker nap time. Oh, I gotta follow you. I don't know what your terms.
The air filtration unit is a little bit iffy.
Do I actually have to sleep in my bed?
Yes.
Not the crib.
Oh,
Rob, no, apparently we can.
No. It's just we got stank clouds.
It's just Ethel stank.
Yeah, just Ethel stank. You see this right here? This is pre-war farts, is what this is.
Ew.
They had something she told me about called a Taco Bell. Apparently, that's what makes this.
Ew, that's gross.
Taco Bell.
I believe it was the burrito that did it.
The burrito, the taco.
Oh yeah, the birdo.
The
birdo.
The enchilada.
Oh,
you know what?
Is that the Haliee?
Hey, Christa. There's Christa mapping here.
What? I can learn.
All right, come on.
2 + 2 = fish.
Yes.
Equals husky. Okay, let's move on. You know what, guys?
What?
I think we've lived in here long enough. I want to see what the world looks like. Let's go convince the commander to let us go.
I'm sure he'll easily do that.
I'm sure. What could go wrong?
Nothing.
Commander Riley, sir? Commander Riley?
Oh, a rare visitor. What can I do for you today?
Oh, okay.
So nervous. Hello, sir.
Better be quick, though. I have so much to do.
Hello, sir. I was wondering if we could talk to you about something.
So spit it out, then. I haven't gotten all day, you know.
He's so intimidating. He sounds like he... We were wondering if it was possible to leave bunker.
No, completely out of the question. The last time I let people out, they came back all diseased and infected the whole bunker. If Bran hadn't come back with the antiviral, none of us will be here. The rulebook states that in an emergency such as we had, we need to make contact with the other project teams before venturing out. As right now, there has been no contact, not for lack of trying.
But we've been seeing the bunker falling into a mess around us, and when we spoke to Ethel,
there's deadly clue gas out there.
Yeah,
I know.
Fanciful dreamer. She looks back at the world through those rose-tinted spectacles. I bet she filled your head with all sorts of wonders.
But I think there's disease in here because of what's coming out of Ethel. Also, well, it wasn't just her. We spoke to old George too.
Now there is the problem. He isn't doing what he needed to do to make sure everything is running properly in here. If anyone is to blame, that is where the finger must point.
All right, I think he pointed the finger and then someone pulled it because it is so bad in here.
It's bad.
Someone plug that leak, please.
He showed me the power cells,
baked beans?
and they are almost smell it. I can taste it, and they are almost all depleted. How can we keep going if we have no power? That is why Ethel is having the problems with power and water, and it is affecting all of the others too. Old George said that there was a town just outside the bunker before the war. If anything is left, maybe we could find some power cells and would keep us going for another few years. Is it at least worth a try?
But the rule book clearly forbids.
The rule book was written over 100 years ago.
Wow,
Yeah,
he's forceful.
yeah, I found it.
Wow.
Okay, well, all right, that's enough. We don't think they expected us to have been in here that long. If we head out there, we can look and see if there are other survivors or members of the project and bring back some more power cells. Worst case scenario, it is only us. What?
Febreze.
Yeah, something, just some wet wipes, something. If it is only us that will be affected by going out, and the rest of you will be safe in here.
You haven't lived a day outside of this bunker, though. How will you know where you're going? What would you defend yourself with? No, it is too risky, and we can't jeopardize the future of the rest of us because of your whim off going adventuring.
And end of the series. What future? If we don't do something about the power and water, we will all die anyway.
I may be just a lad, but I have a strong sense of adventure.
If we can talk to Ethel and old George again and get them to help us, will you agree to let us, at least, God, I'm having so much trouble changing this, at least try to help out?
I can't see what they're going to do, but you aren't going to leave me alone until I agree with you.
Nope.
I'm too busy to let some silly fantasy get in my way today. Okay, if you get something to defend yourself and something to help you navigate your way through the town, I will consider it. Go and talk to Ethel and see what she can do to help. Now, off with you.
Okay.
I've got a can of peaches. Can I go now?
Into the poo gas!
Into the Ethel stank.
Okay.
All right, before we talk to Ethel, let's grab some duct tape and see if we can seal up a couple holes. She's so old, I think most of this came out a hole in her hip. Like, it's bad.
She is leaking gas pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hey, Ethel.
Hi, Ethel. How you doing? Hi again, youngin'. Did you see old George about my water and lights? What did old George say about my water and lights?
Oh, the news isn't good, I'm afraid. Besides the juice that's coming out of you, he told us that the bunker is running low on power cells and that without them, we won't last very long. He asked me to pressure the commander into letting us go out and look for some.
Really? What did the commander say? I can bet he wasn't too pleased with old George for letting his mouth run away with himself. There is no way he would allow anyone to leave the bunker without following the guidelines in his rule book.
I think old George is having problems again.
He is. Actually,
He's
he
trying
told
to poop.
He told me that if I can't find something to navigate and something to defend ourselves, then he would consider allowing us to go out and look for some power cells. Going to see old George has something.
Why, hold on a cotton-picking moment, youngin'. I do believe I got something that may help you. My grandfather used to have a baseball bat. It was his prized possession, signed by some athlete he adored. It might come in handy. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Ah, there we go. Here it is. I just pulled it out of my bag like Mary Poppins. And I have no use for this thing. You're welcome to take it with you.
Thanks, Ethel. I'm sure it'll be very useful. We don't suppose that you have a gun or something to navigate with, well, do you?
No, I'm afraid most of what I have
Like a
is
gun
just
compass?
Yes. Or a compass that fires bullets.
A gun
In the right direction.
everything I have is just rusty old junk now. You'd be better off speaking to old George. He used to have a fair collection of old rifles and pistols from way back. You know them southern boys. You sometimes can see him polishing some of them on an evening in his apartment. Not that I'm spying or anything.
What about
And
a gun
also-
PS system?
And Ethel, just so you know, that's not a gun. But and you should stop looking in windows. Okay, we'll go talk to him and see if he can help us out. Thanks again for the bat.
You're welcome, youngin', and be careful out there. Who knows what nasty folks and vermin are out there. Up to no good, I imagine.
I like that she's gotten more southern. Oh God, we got a whole lot of baseball bats.
There's red
Where did
stuff.
she pull these out of?
From her Mary Poppins bag, obviously.
I am Negan.
Wait.
Yeah.
Look. She pulled these baseball bats out and the fog went away. Whoa!
I get a feeling there was a sixth bat and she plugged the hole. Well, you know what, guys? I think it's time to go to bed and we'll talk to old George in the morning.
I'll put my bat away.
Oh my God,
All
put
right.
the bat away, please.
Yeah, careful.
I
still.
swing it around.
Night, guys. See you in the morning.
I gotta find my room.
Bye.
Definitely not my room. I'm sleeping in anyway.
Thanks for watching, guys. You guys want to hang out with us, chat with us, and play with us on our servers? You can go join the Patreon link. Go check out the link down below for all the information. Get away, monster. And if you guys want to get your own server, head on over to HostHavoc. HostHavoc. Use the link down below. Nobody comes to the code. Until next morning. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye, guys.
All right.